Hey friends, hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Blue. I do Christian content. I also do what's called the Word of the Day. And I also have videos and shorts of me and my family having fun together. So if you like what you see and hear, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For those of you returning, happy Thursday. It better be Thursday. I don't know what day it is. I feel like it should be Friday. This has been the longest week ever, but we're not going to harp on that. I'm just happy tomorrow's Friday. So today we are going to talk about joy. Not just because it's the holiday season, but let's just talk about joy in general and how we can keep joy in our lives. I want to read to you from the book of John, where Jesus was talking to the disciples about joy and how it relates to your life too, and how you can kind of take on what Jesus told the disciples and how you can use that in your life. And it's John chapter 16, verses 20 through 24. And it's basically talking about turning grief into joy. I know the holidays can be a hard time for a lot of people. A lot of people, they lose loved ones around the holidays. Um, a few years ago, back in 2022, lost a cousin to suicide right before the holidays. So I know it's difficult for my cousin and her family, having to deal with that every year when it comes around, knowing that, my cousin isn't there anymore. So the holidays can be tough for a lot of people, but just because it's a difficult time doesn't mean you have to sit and wallow in that sadness and in that grief. In God, there is joy, unspeakable joy. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. So again, it's John chapter 16, verses 20 through 24. And I'm going to go ahead and read that. It says, "Very truly I tell you, you will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy. A woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time has come. But when her baby is born, she forgets the anguish because of her joy that a child has been born into the world. So with you, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. In that day, you will no longer ask me anything. Very truly, I tell you, my Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. Until now, you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask and you will receive, and your joy will be complete." I could just end it right there, drop the mic, and walk away, but I won't. There's joy. There's so much joy in his name, in the word. There's joy. So I want to encourage you guys, no matter what you're going through, if the holidays is a difficult season for you, or if it's just this happens to be a season where you're just experiencing difficulty, whether it's a job loss or financial issues, whatever the case may be, lean into your Father. Tell him what you need. Talk to him. He's listening, and he will give you joy, unspeakable joy. He says, ask anything in my name and I will give it to you. Those of us who are pure in heart and honest and sincere and asking God for these things, and he knows our hearts, if we truly believe in him and love him, he will give us the desires of our heart. He will give us that joy that's going to help us get through these difficult times, these difficult seasons. So now, if you are experiencing grief, no matter what it is, do know that there is joy. There's always joy, unspeakable joy that no one can take away from you. Remember the things of the world, these pleasures, whether it's alcohol, drugs, a new car, gambling, those things give you temporary pleasures and they fade away. But God's joy, nobody can take that away from you. So let's try to all experience that wonderful, unspeakable joy that he gives us. Let's ask him to fill our hearts with that joy. And again, like I've been saying, not just for the holiday season, but for all of the days ahead, for all of 2025, for all of 2026, for all the years to come. Ask God to fill your life with that unspeakable joy when you're going through those difficult times. And if it's during the holidays, you know what? Ask him for it, because we know that this can really be a touchy time, because a lot of people do spend time with family. And if there was a family member lost during this time, or if you lost your job, things can be a little bit difficult. It's a little bit hard. But don't let the things of the world bring you down, because you know in your Heavenly Father, you will always have joy no matter what chaos is going on around you. So today, and not only for today, I want us to ask God to give us unspeakable joy that only He can give. All right. And today the reading was again from John 16, verses 20 through 24. I hope this encouraged and blessed you guys. I love you, and Lord willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.